let me show you some of my absolute favorite Christmas decorations from when I was a kid. What do we always do when we're decorating the tree? This is part of the fun, is every year.
I don't know what is
Sometimes
this. Kate 2010 and it still smells like gingerbread.
Look how cute that chubby little hand was. We got this one because this was the year that we decided to... You are lying.
True story.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So it is finally the weekend. Right now we are actually decorating for Christmas. So we put up our one tree in the family room, but in the living room we're putting up our other Christmas tree. And that's because when we actually moved here, our family room has really tall ceilings. It's a cathedral ceiling and the walls are 10 feet, and then the cathedral ceiling starts. So when we brought in our 7-foot artificial tree, it looked ridiculous in that room. So we bought a 9-foot tree that was on sale, and it is perfect. It comes already lit. It's got all the real tips. I was really excited when we moved here because we have the forest, and I told the kids, oh, it's gonna be so fun. Like, we can go for a walk through the bush and we can cut down our own tree. It was just like kind of my Christmas dream living in the country, and they were like, why would we cut down a tree? That is the reason we always had artificial trees. So I was like, yeah, all right. They actually love the artificial tree because it has branches that you can bend, and our tradition since the kids came was that every year we would buy a new ornament for that year. So it depended on what it was, but we would go and pick a new ornament. And when Pier 1 was here, I think you still have it in the States, but Pier 1 is now gone from Canada, or at least in our area. And when Pier 1 was here, what we would do is we would go and buy they were hand-blown glass ornaments, and it had the year on it. And so we would always go and pick one. Julia's doing her laundry. Kate's cleaning her bathroom while I'm setting up the tree. we had those ornaments. Julia's just a hop skipping away. She's cleaning her room right now because it's literally disgusting. She is the teenager of the house. It is like a tornado went through there all the time. So that is what she's on while I'm setting up the tree. Once I get the tree set up, then the kids come and they help me do the decorations. They love picking the different decorations. They are so excited every year about unwrapping them. And you'll see as we get our decorations going, but our tree is not a pretty one necessarily, but it has all very sentimental ornaments, including stuff from when Scott and I were kids. There are some ornaments that are falling apart, and we still put them up every single year just because they mean a lot to us. So let's get started on the tree. So one of my tips for anyone that has an artificial tree, when you go to pack it up at the end of the season, you can never get that box back together because the tree is so big. So I always squeeze down the branches, but then I take saran wrap and I wrap it tightly so that it helps go back in the box, and I don't have a problem shutting that box back up. Makes for a lot easier storage. You done cleaning your room?
Yeah.
Actually cleaning it.
Yeah.
Like everything's off the floor and it's not all just shoved in your closet like a wall. Yeah, go back in and do it. You have to clean it proper, babe. Like refold the clothes that you've thrown on the floor in your closet. Yeah, clean it proper.
I'm listening to Christmas music.
Nice try though. A for effort. I never remember which section goes on the floor. Would it be glass cleaner? Yes, it would be glass cleaner.
Hey, I didn't know, okay?
And next, so we are not wasting a ton of stuff. I hang on to this every year. So it's the same saran wrap that I'm gonna put on at the end of this season. No, I put the wrong one again. Oh, this is the wrong one. I do this every year for 20 years. I don't know why I can never remember which piece goes on the bottom. Every year I do this. Alright.
It's my favorite part of it all. When you and me deck the halls, making everything look just like it should at Yuletide.
I fluff up this top part before I put it on just because I'm short. And even on a chair, it's still hard for me to reach, so. Next, I have OCD, so I like to do this a certain way. But the kids always get to pick where they're putting the ornaments. Sometimes I'm like, is that really where you want it? But they always get to do that because at the end of the day, it's not about looking beautiful. It's just about looking at the tree and having memories of it. And it's a fun thing for them to do. Scott never helps us do the tree because he's a bit of a Scrooge and he doesn't like it, but he likes it when it's all done, and he lives with 3 girls who love Christmas, so. I like to have it up for like a month before, but this year with Foxy, we're a little late putting up the trees just because I wasn't really in the mood to decorate. Julia's almost done, almost done her laundry.
Hard to come by, so right now I'm gonna give it a try.
What do we always do when we're decorating the tree? What do we put on?
Christmas movie.
Yeah, we always put on a Christmas movie. I always used to play National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation because that was my favorite Christmas show. But when the kids came, it wasn't necessarily all appropriate for the kids. So we started watching Santa Claus, Buddy the Elf. Kate doesn't love
You love Buddy the Elf.
which
you
is
love
crazy.
it. You love it.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's a classic. And, oh, all the old, like, I don't know, 1970s or whatever. I think they were from, what are those Rudolph shows from? They're like those, like, animated, like,
Oh, those
Rudolph, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, all of those. I used to have them recorded on, like, a VHS, but we don't have a VHS player anymore. Then we had them on DVD, but we don't have a DVD player anymore either. So whatever's on TV, that's what we watch. Right? Oh, and The Grinch.
Yeah,
with Jim Carrey. We always
Except
watch
I've
The
already
Grinch.
watched The Grinch like 10 times this Christmas.
Do you like our Christmas movie?
No, I've watched it 10 times because I had to play on it.
Yeah, Julia had to play, so she was studying it up. And we're gonna show you some of our favorite Christmas decorations. They're not meant for a tree that belongs in a magazine. But let me show you some of my absolute favorite Christmas decorations from when I was a kid. Now they get wrapped in paper towels and Ziploc bags and put in a container because I'm so paranoid about something happening to these. And I mean, these suckers are approaching 50 years old.
They're ancient to the point where you literally gotta be so delicate unwrapping them.
They weren't.
You're just like, be careful!
Yeah, I'm the only one that's allowed to unwrap these ones and hang them. So these were just cheap decorations from when my parents first got married. It's not like they're expensive or anything.
What is that?
So there's this one here. It's like a little felt with like a thread hanging.
That's so.
Because these mean so much to me. I remember these from when I was a kid, and I am a huge sentimental person. So like I keep all the things. And I've got like styrofoam reindeer and stuff in here. So these always make it to a very special spot on the tree. My mom always laughs at me and she's like, those are so awful. Why do you still put them up? But I have good childhood memories from them. There's this like, he's like made out of styrofoam and he's like yarn scarf. He's fallen apart. Pipe cleaner for his hat. And then my little reindeer with pipe cleaner. Also just a styrofoam deer. About 50 years old, this thing. We're getting close to it. Now, these are the best ones. So we used to have like a crafting store in Ontario called White Rose. And that's where we went and picked up all of these Christmas decorations when we were kids. And like my brothers and I, we got to like, my mom took us, we got to pick out Christmas decorations. And this is where we got these Santas from. They're literally falling apart. Like, they're just like felt with pipe cleaner and like styrofoam ball in there. The dog got one of them when I was like growing up. So it's all chewed, in fact. This little guy's missing his nose. This guy is literally missing all his paint. But he's one of my favorites. Also seen better days. He's missing paint, but a favorite. These are Scott's from growing up. So this is his first little Christmas ornament. And then just like a hand-painted ceramic mouse in a little matchbox bed. His little train, a wooden painted train. This is my baby ornament. It's like the silk thread with baby's first Christmas. So that sucker's old. It goes on the tree every single year. And then I'll show you some of the girls' favorite Christmas ornaments. Julia drew a little horse head with a Santa and this, so that goes on the tree. She did that this year. We also hang like any of their little ornaments they made at school, different crafts that they did at school, things like that. Yeah, the little candy canes with the beads, and all of that goes on there too. We have the apples that were on our tree when I was a kid. So this one it's literally a cheap styrofoam apple with some kind of coating on it. This is literally all cracked and broken, but I have a bunch of these, so they always go on the tree too. So one of their favorite decorations, when Kate was a baby, I didn't want her getting hurt. She was walking really, really young. So we didn't put any of the breakable decorations on the tree. And so I just went to Fabricland, like a material store, and bought clearance material. And so little hearts and Christmas trees, gingerbread men. Once they were old enough to have normal decorations on there, I didn't want to put these up, and they were like, yeah, those are like from when we were a baby. So these are like their important decorations now. So if I knew that they were going to be on my tree for the next forever, I would have spent a little more time on them. But no, they're holding up okay.
16
I would imagine when they're older, these will be on their trees too. Kate likes to organize them color-coded and shaped so that they're evenly spaced. My organizational stuff rubbed off on her a little. Julia, what are you doing? Julia's cutting brie right now. She loves her brie, that child. Cheese and bread.
I remember when
she could survive off of that. Are you coming to hang this stuff, babe? Better hurry up.
Kate 2010 and it still smells like gingerbread.
What is this?
We made that in kindergarten, and Julia and I were volunteering in the class because I was on mat leave with Julia.
Oh god, that's so...
And so Julia was in the stroller when we were making that.
I just like sniff it every single year, make sure it still smells good.
Smells like gingerbread.
What
we put a
is
lot
this?
of ginger in, I guess. This is part of the fun, is every year we're unwrapping all the ornaments are wrapped in paper towel just to keep them safe. It's always fun like trying to remember what's in it.
I don't know what is this.
Sometimes you open it up.
See, it's like Christmas, just decorating the tree.
This is just getting smaller and smaller. Oh, I think I know what
I
this
know what
is.
it is.
I do too. Yeah.
It's your baptism ornament.
So pretty. I love this.
It's from her aunt and uncle. We always hang it in front of a light so it sparkles. So this is her little foot. That's what, Julia, September 2011. Her tiny little foot.
My fingers like match up, but like one at a time. Like they match.
With your hand all the way off.
Yeah, but like I'm saying this, like the width
Show your little
of my
hand, though, how
fingers.
cute it was. Oh,
Julia's hand fit.
I love it.
Oh, I think this is mine. I think this one's mine.
Yeah, it always takes us a really long time to decorate the tree because we go through all of these ornaments and we like
My
rehash
hand.
our memories.
My chubby hand.
Oh, look how cute that chubby little hand was.
My foot and my hand are go close together.
I know exactly what I want to put here. I gotta find it.
Just hang it there for now, hun, and then as we need to move it, then move it. These are the glass balls that we would get every year from Pier
Oh,
1.
when did we get that? We got that one last year.
They're so beautiful, and they're all different.
2015.
Oh, mommy.
They're all
They're all-
hand blown and like painted from the inside,
2012.
and they have different ones every year.
2012. Oh.
Yeah, you picked that one that year. That's your baby ornament. First Christmas. I think this is, yeah, it's 2013. This is the Wise Men. Oh, we got this one because this was the year that we decided to move to a farm, and so we bought this. We actually bought a different place, but it ended up falling through because it didn't pass the house inspection.
I mean,
so.
could that pass as Daisy? Yes.
Is it a little goat?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say it is.
Box.
Yeah, that one's just like. That
What
one's
was that?
big.
We had gone on a trip this year, and so that was to remember the trip.
Some of them are a little snug in there.
What's on that one? Oh, this is the dog one.
Yeah.
First Christmas with the dogs, so we got a dog ornament. And so this is what's fun, and also what takes us so long to decorate the tree is because we sit there remembering all the stories. That was, oh, this is the angel one. Kate's like, I get the snowman. They sometimes fight over who gets to hang what.
Who's this?
Like the ballerina.
Yeah, the Barbie ballerina. Who's that? Who do you think it is?
Me.
Of course that's you. That one's yours. That's Kate's first baby ornament. Those came from Grandma and Grandpa when they went on a trip to
That's
Africa.
Kate. It has her name there.
Yeah.
And this is mine.
And this is one of my favorite ornaments too. Kate made this when she was 2 years old. And this always goes right at the front. And then their little painted ornaments they made when they were little. These all go at the front.
And this is Kate's.
Those are from the Nutcracker.
Yeah, this is Kate's, and then this is mine.
And these are little crafts I made when I was a little kid. They're like those window catcher things that you paint. So those go up too. And then the jingle bells. And then Kate made this little, I love this too. This
And a thing for bells.
This goes on the front of the tree too. It's made out of an egg carton and a pipe cleaner and her little gold paper. It's seen better days, but it's her little bell. But it all goes at the front. These are all their little crafts when they were little. Oh, and then the snowman's on the other tree.
Yeah, the snowman. Love that one.
Julia loved crafting little candy canes and beads when she was younger, so those all go on.
I always like these ones because these ones I can literally just.
And this is why we need a fake tree for this stuff because it gets so filled, and especially the glass ornaments are really heavy, so we need to like bend it over to make sure we're okay.
It's just laying at the bottom of the tree.
Yeah.
Look how
Mary and Jesus, Lilo and Stitch, Julia's Dumbo ornament with baby Dumbo because her favorite song when she was a baby, and Kate's too, that I would sing them was Baby of Mine from Dumbo with some made up lyrics. That is Kate when she was a little baby. Julia when she was a little baby. Scott just watches us. He's like, did you show all of mine?
I don't do it right. I get told
Yep.
I'm not hanging in the right spot.
You are lying. You just don't want to
True
hang
story.
them. Go ahead and hang your ornament. Yeah, you hang them wherever you want. Like, no, I was just sleeping. I'm just directing over here.
I'm managing.
the tree's getting full.
It's getting full. We need the top empty for the angel. And then we gotta get our nativity scene out. No, the front is reserved for my baby ones.
It's always getting pushed to the back.
No, they don't. They always go. They all of ours go at the top and in the center, just to make sure that they don't get knocked.
And apples on the ground.
Yeah, it fell off. Better go grab that before the dogs get it.
Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year.